Kalidou Koulibaly, the Senegalese who plays as a left-back for side which goes by the names of Napoli, close to a side which goes by the names of Chelsea. Raheem Sterling in America and Raphinha medical has been scheduled after here we go was announced yesterday that his deal was done and dusted. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David and this is the Transfer News Show in here onto this channel. Smash the like button, guys. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to go into the lower right bottom corner. You see that red button that has the word subscribe. Hit on it, and after smashing it, hit the notification bell and click all. That will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel. Guys, we are really on a marathon because deals are really happening rapidly in there for you. Chelsea is in the market and they're really closing in, landing onto their second signing of the summer. That is Kalidou Koulibaly in there for you. But before we talk about Kalidou Koulibaly, let's talk some Sterling in there for you, and then we go into the Koulibaly story in there for you. As reported by FABRIZIO Romano yesterday, he said Raheem Sterling can be considered new Chelsea player. Documents are signed, medical completed in London, and the player flying to LA in order to be unveiled as a new Chelsea signing. Contract until 2027 with option for a further year in there. For that means he has penned down a 6-year contract with a side which goes by the name of Chelsea. Raheem Sterling is a done and dusted deal. Today, expect that player to be unveiled in there for you. Everything has been done and is going to be with Thomas Tuchel in America, Florida in there for you. Remember, Chelsea are in Florida to go ahead and really play some good games in there for you for the preseason, and they're promoting their brand to their side in there for you. When you look at Chelsea, their fixtures they're going to play in there for you before they really kickstart off their season with Everton on the 6th of August. They are playing Club America on Sunday, that is 17th in there for you. They are playing Charlotte in there for you on Thursday 21st. They are playing Arsenal on the 23rd of July, and they are playing Udinese, their last game in there for you on the 29th of July, and they'll fly back to London to see to either they really cuddle up things, to see to either they really go ahead to win the Premier League in there for you, because the signings they are making are really immense. These are title-winning signings. When you look at Raheem Sterling, he's worth 20 goals a season. And if at all you have 3 forwards who can get you 20 goals a season, like you see Liverpool had Sadio Mane who can average 20 goals a season. Diego Jota can average 20 goals a season. Mohamed Salah could average 20 goals or 30 goals a season. So that should be the range of strikers that you'll be having. Your forward should be at that level of delivery. When you add in when you add in Raheem Sterling, who really puts on those goals onto you, that shows you that he's really going to add more to you, because I don't believe that Chelsea even had a player who really averaged 16 goals last season. Even the previous seasons, I think the last highest scorer was Tammy Abraham in the season of Frank Lampard. I think he came up and really scored some good number of goals for Chelsea. So bringing in Raheem Sterling is a positive for Chelsea, and wait and see today him being unveiled in America down there as the way to see in there for you. Let's go into the heated deal that really broke the internet yesterday. It started all by FABRIZIO Romano telling us that Kalidou Koulibaly's agent, who goes by the names of Ramadani, is in Milano today in order to progress in negotiations for the centre-back. Talks now progressing with Chelsea ready to submit an opening bid. Chelsea are pushing to be fast and anticipate other clubs. Delete now close to Bayern Munich. Obviously, the reason as to why Chelsea shifted to Kalidou Koulibaly was that their first target was Matthias de Ligt. After Matthias de Ligt came out and said, no, I'm not going to come to play for Chelsea. I want to play for Bayern Munich. He snapped them. They went to Upamecano, and Bayern told them Upamecano is not for sale. What they did was they went to Napoli and they really negotiated a deal with Kalidou Koulibaly in there for you, and that's why they started pushing it yesterday, and everything is ripening in there now. Very soon they're going to harvest. Kalidou Koulibaly is going to become a blue. When the Napoli manager asked about Koulibaly, he said, I hope he stays. He's the top player, and Kalidou Koulibaly would be our captain this year. But in case Koulibaly decides to join another club, we will thank him. Negotiations ongoing between Napoli and Chelsea. Obviously, the manager gave his opinion, very optimistic that Koulibaly is leaving Chelsea in there for you. When you read these tweets in there for you. Then FABRIZIO went ahead to tell us that Chelsea are closing in on Koulibaly deal. Full agreement on personal terms for 10 million euros net per season. Contract until 2027. Negotiations set to be completed in the coming days. Chelsea working to close the deal for 38 million euros plus add-ons as a final proposal in there for you. So that is Kalidou Koulibaly in there for you. Everything was done yesterday and it was so much fast in there for you. And then FABRIZIO has come out and told us that Kalidou Koulibaly has accepted Chelsea as his next club after a new meeting with his agent yesterday in Milan. Personal terms agreed for 10 million euros net per year, salary per season. He's waiting for the clubs to complete the agreement. Chelsea sources consider this deal just done and dusted in there for you. Now, I would like to chip in something on Koulibaly. He's really a very good player. I won't really underestimate him. He plays very, very well, and he has been on the mark in there for you for so long in there for you. But my problem is his age. His age is really a problem. Right now he's 31 years, and when you bring in a 31-year-old player in the Premier League, he might not really go ahead to do the needful either for you. I believe he's African. He still has the energy. He has the pace. He's good at sliding tackles, press resistant. He's hard. His physicality is not a question, but the age is the question. Last season, he played 27 games in the Serie A. That means he missed out on 11 games. Why did he miss out on 11 games? That means he was injury-prone player. Now, it shows you that Chelsea went in for a signing that they never targeted. They went in for their third target, even fourth, because Chelsea, in their priority, they are forcing in a move for Jules Koundé. They wanted Matthias de Ligt, Upper Meccano. Now they are going for their fourth choice. It shows you that they had no option in there for you. And Kalidou Koulibaly is a man who is old, you get, and he's coming in a league that requires lots of energy and physicality. I'm asking myself, if he played 27 games in the Serie A last season, in a league that really requires little energy, can he really even average 20 games in the Premier League? That's what I'm really waiting to see, whether Kalidou Koulibaly will go on to average those games. But obviously, he's a good player, proven defender, linked to Manchester United for the previous 3 seasons. And United, instead of going in for Kalidou Koulibaly the previous 3 years, they went in for Harry Maguire and they coughed out £80 million. So Koulibaly would have been to the Premier League long ago, but United decided to go in for Harry Maguire. But Chelsea are really bringing a very good player, and I really believe that it's a fix that they need to fix immediately, because I think the signing is not a signing that Thomas Tuchel is making to be a permanent signing at Chelsea. It's just a plaster on the wound, according to me. It's just a plaster on the wound because they know that they don't have time to bring in signings. Yet they've lost close to 3 defenders. They've lost 2 currently. Christensen and Rudiger. Azpilicueta wants to go, and Marcos Alonso also wants to go in there for you. So I 100% believe this is a short-term signing to come in and really help Chelsea play like in 1 or 2 seasons, such that they can go in and negotiate a deal for a better centre-back next season in there for you. So Chelsea have closed in a deal with the man who goes by the names of Koulibaly in there for you, and everything is done. And now the negotiations are in between the club of Chelsea and the club of Napoli. By the way, do you know that Koulibaly 3 years back he was valued at £75 million? But he never made that move. He never pushed for it. I really believe that if at all he had pushed for that move in 2018, 2019, when the likes of Chelsea even wanted him, I think by then, Manchester United, Barcelona wanted him, he would have been in the Premier League already. But he's coming to the Premier League. A good defender is coming to the Premier League. And FABRIZIO Romano has confirmed to us that everything is done and dusted. And Kalidou Koulibaly is going to be a Chelsea player in the next hours. And I saw something concerning DiMarzio. DiMarzio is saying that that deal is going to be completed today. That's what DiMarzio is saying. DiMarzio is saying that deal is going to be completed today. So we wait and see how this deal goes in there for you. Kalidou Koulibaly to Chelsea is coming in. So it looks like at least Chelsea are getting a breather, and they are really trying to replace those two defenders that they lost. Especially, to me, I really believe that he's a right replacement for Rudiger, because they almost have the same attributes. But Kalidou Koulibaly is so much good on the ball than Rudiger in there for you. So that back three of Chelsea, I think is really going to be so much good in there for you. But I'm asking myself, they are bringing in another left-footed defender who goes by names of Nathan Ake. And my question is he really going to play with two left-footed centre-backs in that back three, or he's really going to go back to a back four? I believe this season he might go to a back four. He might go to a back four and a system of 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 according to me. Thomas Tuchel might really shift in that because this system has really failed very many players. Timo Werner, Lukaku, Pulisic, and very many others are not fitting in the system and they're not enjoying it. So I believe that the manager might really go ahead to change his system and really build it on Raheem Sterling, on Raheem Sterling's qualities and abilities in there for you. So that is Koulibaly, and let's get into the story that really broke yesterday about Raphinha. Raphinha to Barca, here we go. Full agreement reached with Leeds after today's bid accepted. 58 million euros fixed fee plus add-ons up to total of 67 million euros package. Barcelona. Now Raphinha only wanted Barcelona since Feb, and he's set to sign until 2027 time of documents and contracts in there for you. So that's it. Here we go was announced, but this is the most important thing that we really want to get, that his medic has been scheduled in Spain. So it said that Raphinha will fly to Spain today in order to complete his move to Barcelona, contract until 2027 to be signed soon. Raphinha did anything to join Barcelona, his biggest dream. Barca board now pushing on Lewandowski and feeling confident. Key days ahead in there for you. So Raphinha to Barcelona is done. He's going to undergo his medical. He's going to undergo his medical today in Barcelona, and it's already scheduled in there for you, and everything is really going to happen that way. And I know he's going to pass it, and then he's going to be unveiled as a Barcelona player in there for you. But there is something I really ask you about the Premier League clubs. Why don't they really go on and do like these teams like Barcelona, Real Madrid, how they really unveil their players? Because there is some vibe in there for you. There is some vibe. Like when they brought in a player like Cristiano Ronaldo, the entire stadium of Santiago Bernabeu was really full. After it being full, even outside the park was full. He broke the record of players like Skaka, Ronaldo, Dalima. I'm talking about Dalima. He broke records of people like Zinedine Zidane. This has been a cult in La Liga for so long. Why don't we adapt that in the Premier League? I think those vibes are missed. I was so much happy when I really heard the story that United were so much willing to unveil 3 signings in Old Trafford at the same day. That is De Jong, Christensen, and Malacia. But it all fell flat. Why don't we really go in and really get in some vibes from the La Liga and bring them to the Premier League? Because I really believe that it's another source of income, first and foremost. Secondly, it's a source of selling jerseys. If at all you really can get, like in Old Trafford, 80,000 people who are really going to fill that stadium when you're unveiling the player, then outside the park you have like 100,000. I think you can sell close to 50,000 shirts of close to £70. That's how much? £70, 50,000, 70. You can make close to £35 billion within a single day, according to me. So I 100% believe that vibe is missing the Premier League. That's why I really like clubs in Italy. For Inter Milan, there is an opening on their building where a player really goes out and really waves to the fans, and the fans are always in the park. So many in there for you, and he waves to them that all right, the signing is done. I saw that with Lukaku in there for you. So those are the 3 stories I had for you. Raheem Sterling already in America is going to be unveiled today. Kalidou Koulibaly closed after agreeing personal terms with Chelsea. Now Chelsea are really negotiating on the price, but it has already been agreed 38 million euros plus the add-ons to be fixed in there for you. And Raphinha is going to undergo his medical today in Barcelona because he flew to Barcelona yesterday as confirmed by Fabrizio Romano in there. So your reactions are welcome into the comment section below about these 3 stories. Endeavor to go in the comment section and really let me know what you think about Koulibaly to Chelsea, Raheem Sterling, and Raphinha medical in there for you. For Barcelona, after signing Raphinha, they are pushing in for Lewandowski. It said they've put their 4th bid Remember, the first 3 bids were rejected by Bayern Munich, but they've gone ahead to put their 4th bid of 50 million euros. That is the realistic evaluation of Bayern Munich for Lewandowski. But remember, Lewandowski arrived on training at Bayern Munich on Monday in there for you, but he wants to go to Barcelona, and they don't have Bayern no longer have him in their plans. That's why they're going in for Victor Osimhen, and others are really spreading rumors that Ronaldo would go to Bayern Munich. But Oliver Kahn came on and said, Ronaldo is a very good player, but we can't replace a 32-year-old player with a 37-year-old player in there for you. So thank you for watching again. I sign out for now. See you later. It's our first video of the day. It looks like today is lit, and we're going in for very many videos. Keep it Rokani Media Football, and smash the like button. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on daily. Follow me on Twitter at Rokani Media Football. Follow me on my personal account at It's Rokan David in there for you. Then we'll continue with the conversations in there for you. Very many people keep tagging me, and we keep the jazz flowing on Twitter because we can't come out and say everything here, but we just have to keep it Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and so much and so more. I'm out for now. May the Almighty God bless you abundantly, because He's the reason as to why we are alive. I'm out.